14 teams competing for the City Alliance Boys Tournament Championship. By tonight, we'll be down to the final 8, and then on Monday will be the championship game. It'll be the final 2. Great to have you with us here at Bishop Chatard. The Crusaders of Scecina coming into this one at 3-10. The Trojans of Bishop Chatard at 6-4. Troy Daragowski along with Coach Myers. And a game tonight, Coach. We're going to talk about this one as we go throughout the evening. We'll give you the sponsors here before we get started. Morales Group is part of our sponsorship tonight, building better futures one story at a time. Also, Aspen Creek Grill. Why go anywhere else for delicious food? Burtner Electric, providing quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker Local 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And by the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC.tv, where you always have a front row seat. We're at Bishop Chatard tonight, Coach, and again, tournament time, you never know what's going to happen. Bishop Chatard coming into this one tonight. When you look at the seeding that was done according to the rankings that we've had out earlier, they listed Bishop Chatard as number 5, Scecina at number 12. Your thoughts going into this one tonight?
Well, again, it's tournament time, so anything can happen. David can knock off Goliath once in a great while, and maybe that's the case that could happen tonight.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Scecina. They come in, as we mentioned, at 3-12. You look at their last 5, 6, 7 games, you're talking about games they lost in overtime to a good Greensburg team. They lost in overtime to Belmont, a 2-point game and a 5-point game. They end up losing by 7 to Perry Meridian. They lose to Lutheran by 7. You're talking about 4 games within 21 points, all very winnable games.
Yes, they are. You look at the Scecina Ball Club struggling a little bit, but coach teams like they just need a limit. They need to eliminate their turnovers. They got to hit their open shots. They got to stop their Chatard's guard play. They stop Chatard guard play, they think they could get in the ballgame.
Well, speaking of Bishop Chatard, 6-4 in the season, fresh off a win over Providence Cristo Rey. They beat them 55-17. Again, they're now 6-4 on the season. And as we've done many games this year with Bishop Chatard, Ethan Roseman really is the key to what they'll do tonight.
Yeah, Ethan Roseman is the guy that stirs the drink. He'll play very well, but I will tell you, Cashmore, number 3, that we just see there on the screen, can knock down some three-pointers and play very, very well. Overall, this is a pretty good ball club that, just got some things rolling and can make some noise in this tournament.
By the way, Bishop Chatard, as we mentioned, they beat Providence Cristo Rey. They played Guerin Catholic very tough, lost that one 56-52. We're at the Beach Grove game where they won that one 59-43. And they ended up losing to Cathedral 66-47. They're hoping that they'll get a chance to see Cathedral in this tournament as well. So it's been kind of up and down over the last few games, but again, they play some good teams.
You go back to that Cathedral game. They were in that ball game up to the end of the third quarter and then fell apart late in the fourth quarter.
Seth Trimble Sutherland at number 14 will jump it up in the middle, and also for Bishop Chatard, it'll be Sam Feeney. And Bishop Chatard in their home whites, as you would guess, Scecina, they are the traveling team tonight in this contest, and it will be Crusaders basketball to begin this one here this evening.
Chatard goes man-to-man early.
Good look at David Mendez. He'll be running the point quite a bit tonight along with Clifford Brown, the 2 guards that we'll watch for tonight. Not a whole lot of size with this Scecina team. There's a 3 and missed by Caleb Davis. The putback is good, and it's 2-0 Scecina.
Seth Trimble on the rebound basket for them. You got to walk out if you're going to get things going.
So an early lead for the Scecina Crusaders. Bishop Chatard, their first chance with the basketball, and they'll be facing a 2-3 zone. That is Roseman with the basketball at the left elbow. We mentioned Roseman, Cashmore, Sam Feeney, Colin Guy, Harrison Forrestal. When he's in the line, it gives them a little more size, and they'll have to work against a zone here that they haven't seen too much this year. Scott Semler getting the start tonight will give them an extra shooter from the outside. So Harrison Forrestal, who got the start in our last broadcast, will come off the bench. The floater is going to be no good by Semler, and the rebound by Trimble Sutherland, who will head the other way. This is Trimble Sutherland down low with a layup. He now has 4, and an early start for the young man.
Nice quick start here by the Crusaders at 4-0.
By the way, Seth Trimble Sutherland leads the team not only in scoring and rebounding. He has, the best size that they have for Scecina. There's just not a whole lot of size on this squad. And if you're the Trojans, you're hoping maybe at some point, not the team really big, but you're hoping maybe you can work inside with guys like Sam Feeney and Harrison Forstall and give you a little bit of an edge there. Good look here on the near side. Colin Guy. When Colin Guy is on, he can stroke it from the outside, give them an extra outside threat. Here's Roseman. Fadeaway jumper's no good. Battle for the rebound, and eventually Scecina will come up with it. Caleb Davis able to get it off the baseline, and Scecina will try to go up, already leading it 4-0. This is Davis, off now to Brown. Trojans stay man-to-man, and they pretty much will play man-to-man the entire game. Very seldom will you see them in a zone. This is Davis with the basketball. The film we have seen of Scecina this year, again, being very patient on offense. They're not really going to score a whole lot of points, and there's a 3 from the corner, and it is good. Nice shot there by Caleb Davis, the 6'2 sophomore, and it's a quick 7-0 lead. Here is a shot on the way, no good, as Roseman can't get it to go. And we got a foul call against Scecina. We'll go to the free throw line. This will be Roseman. Last basket was actually Mendez, number 12, not 11, Davis. So give Mendez the 3. And Roseman at the line for the first time, and he averages around 23 points per game.
They are cold as it is outside.
They are. They're not off to a fast start here, are they? That is always a sign that certainly an upset could be in the making. Well, we got a long way to go in this one. Now you see the Trojans are going to apply a little pressure, and a lot of coaches will do this just to get you going, too.
Get you going, speed them up, get them a couple of turnovers, get some easy buckets down the other end.
Good look here at Brown.
Great defense, 5-second call.
Yep, turnover number 1 there for Scecina.
Give Colin Guy a Reese Cup.
Well, and that's something, again, if you're off to a slow start, you got to change things up a little bit somehow, right?
Kind of helps you a little bit, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, now we can play defense. Now we can compete here.
Not a big crowd tonight. Of course, people dealing with the cold weather.
Well, they're watching it on IndianaSRN.
And I would, too, if it were as cold as it is outside. Here's a 3 on the way by Colin Guy, unable to come up with the rebound by Semler.
Got away with a bad pass there.
Cross-court pass is going to be tipped and finally run down by Semler in the backcourt. Brown nearly got a steal. Still a 6-point lead with just over 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. Here's Semler. He thought he got fouled and no call there.
Referee signaled that was a block and not the arm. It looked like he got the arm to me.
Yeah. Came up way short, but Scecina will have the basketball. Good look here again at Brown. They'll move the ball. They're trying to get it inside to Seth Trimble Sutherland.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
Here's a 3 on the way. That one is good. Clifford Brown. That is their second 3 of the ball game. They now lead at 10-1. Their biggest lead at 9. Shot in the corner is no good. As Cash Moore averages 10 points per game, he comes up empty. Scecina back the other way. Another 3 is up, missed by Mendez.
Here's the run.
Here is Roseman. Roseman, a little hesitation in the lane. Back to Colin Guy. His 3's on the way short.
Boy, they have not got a field goal yet.
And there's a steal. Another turnover. Second turnover by Scecina as Cash Moore will give it up to Roseman at the left elbow. Roseman driving baseline, layup good.
Maybe that will get them going. They are 1 of 7.
We have had some games where they have been streaky. Let's put it that way.
Yep, lost the ball out of bounds. Bounce pass. If you're at home, make sure that bounce pass is in front of the player, not behind the player. 3
turnovers now by Scecina in this opening period of play. Still a 7-point lead. We'll talk about the brackets here in a moment, what the other games are tonight. as we have, again, several games going on as Roseman drives high over the outstretched arms of Seth Trimble Sutherland, and somehow Trimble Sutherland able to come away with it. You have Covenant Christian against Crystal House. That's an 8-9 game. Heron and Heritage, that game on our sister station tonight. We'll give you an update when we get a score on that one. Providence Cristo Rey against Tech. Washington is at Purdue Poly. There's the fourth turnover now by Scecina. Nice pass inside to Roseman. Layup good, and Roseman. All the points so far tonight for Chatard.
At this point, when it's 10-5, you don't care who has all the points. No. You just need points.
Tinley tonight, they're taking on Ritter with Cathedral, the number 1 seed, and Addicts, the number 2 seed. They are both idle tonight. There's a 3 in the corner. That is good. This time it will be Caleb Davis, and that is now their third three-pointer. So Scecina shooting well from the outside, and that's going to be a turnover pass intended for Harrison Forrestal, who's checked into the ball game, and that'll be their first turnover.
I like how Scecina came out and played this game.
Yeah.
You know, great material is when they have they tell you that you can't win this thing, and you just tell the kids you got to outplay them, and you're going to win this game. And right now they've outplayed Chatard.
Ty Walker is going to check in now for Scecina as we're under 2 minutes of play now in this first quarter of play. A lot of pressure out front against Brown. In the corner, another wide-open 3. This will be missed, but the rebound by Trimble Sutherland, his putback is no good. They're going to say it's going to be a foul, but it will be on the floor. By the way, that 3-ball attempted in the corner by Caleb Davis would have made 2 in a row. As you see 2 changes, Sam Feeney, both number 5s, Feeney number 5, and Ty Walker also number 5 for Scecina. Still an 8-point lead now for the Crusaders here in the opening period of play. Good look near side to Brown. Right now, Scecina shooting well from the outside. They'll find Brown in the corner for 3. That one is good. How about Clifford Brown, the 5'11 junior? He now is 6.
Look at this.
An 11-point lead. Roseman, his turnaround jumper is no good. 1 and done, and the rebound against Scecina, able to clear the boards. That was Walker. Boy, they are really shooting well from the outside here tonight. I mentioned Scecina doesn't score a lot, and they already have 16 here in the opening quarter. Clifford Brown will find Mendez. Adrian Hill, number 23 in the lineup, and a turnover. That's going to be number 5 now on Scecina. And running the floor, Cash Moore, and he missed a layup.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the kind of night it has been so far. Wow. Will Scecina try to play for 1? They will not. There's another turnover, number 6. Roseman this time, the layup at the other end, good, and he has all of Bishop Chatard's 7 points.
But you see Chatard is putting a lot more pressure and double teaming the basketball. They just need some big turnovers, and then they need some stops. Scecina's really blazing hot from three-point line. Here's another one.
Yeah, there's Davis for 3, and this time Caleb Davis now has 6. He and Brown each with 6.
They can't miss.
Coming up on the final couple of seconds, here's Cash Moore. Shot fake, drive baseline. High arcer, no good. Rebounded by Feeney. The kick out by Hill. His three-pointer good at the buzzer. And Chris Hill, who just came into the lineup, finishing there positively there for Bishop Chatard. After 1, Scecina leads it by 9.
To you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Hey, don't forget you can unleash the power and passion of IndianaSRN and always have a front row seat. Contact us at sales@indianasrn.org to discuss how we can customize a sponsorship package that maximizes your brand and exposure. We are Central Indiana's sports leader. Coach, how about Scecina?
19 points early in the first quarter. Pretty impressive. Chatard is fortunate they were only down by 9.
Yeah, and thanks to that Chris Hill shot at the buzzer, that was a big help. Otherwise, it would have been a 12-point lead here into the second quarter. Now it's more of a 1-3-1 zone put together by Scecina.
Slowing the game down.
Yep, they started 2-3, now it's a 1-3-1. They're going to make sure they guard those players out on the wing. Roseman, shot fake, guarded there by number 5, Walker. Roseman gets loose in the corner, three-pointers, an air ball, rebounded inside, put back no good, as Scott Semler has his shot blocked on the second attempt. And here come the Crusaders back the other way. Nice pass inside. Tried to dunk it and missing it as Walker will head the other way. Boy, just lay it in, Coach.
Yeah, got kind of cute. Don't need to be cute. All you got to do is just score.
Well, it would have been impressive, but nonetheless, that foul's going to be called on Caleb Davis. Nonetheless, you just need points at this stage, and certainly I know 2 may not matter too much right now, but by the end of the game it might. So Scecina picking up the foul. First foul of the second quarter. Just underway here in the second period. Colin Guy thought about the three, gives it back now to Roseman up front. Roseman from 14, rims in and out. Battle for the loose basketball, and Colin Guy can't save it. It'll go back over now to the Crusaders.
They can't just buy a basket, Troy. Everything's very tough for them to score right now, and very surprising the pressure that Scecina has put on them, and they're just pressing right now.
Well, and the numbers have shown in the games we have done that Bishop Chatard does not shoot the ball consistently well, and we're kind of seeing that here tonight. They're just hoping maybe they can be the beneficiary of more turnovers here, and there's another one. That's number 7 now on Scecina. Colin Guy down the lane, layup good.
Yeah, you forced them to do 7 turnovers, but you got to score. You got to cash in those turnovers.
Yep. So now you're only down by 7. The good news there, Scecina, by the way, has turned the ball over 7 times already. Almost had another one. Good hustle there by Sam Feeney. Coming into the lineup once again will be Trimble Sutherland. And coming out will be Walker. Walker probably destined to come out of the lineup after missing that attempted dunk. So now Scecina going with their starters here in period number 2. Except for one, as we see Joe Alarcon is coming to the ball game. He wears number 3. He is a 5'11 junior. Good ball movement out front. Adrian Hill, the spin in the lane, stripped out of his hands, and a turnover once again.
There's your football guy.
Number 8.
Oh.
And then a turnover back the other way, pass too hot there for Cash Moore.
Yeah, you got one. You got a guy from 3 feet away. You got a guy from 17 feet away, and you threw the guy from the 17 feet away. Give the guy the 3-foot jump shot.
And you fired it in there too, Coach.
It's like a fastball.
Lead at 7, Scecina basketball. Well, this defense, though, has been tough on Scecina, just trying to get into their sets. There's nothing there. Everything they have done has been from three-point range, has been really successful tonight. Already 5 3-pointers on the board for the Crusaders. Boy, and another near turnover, and a foul's going to be called. This time they'll get Colin Guy. So Guy picks up his first, only the first foul of the second quarter now on Bishop Chatard. Notice the crowd a little bit smaller tonight. In fact, even the Bishop Chatard student section, they're missing.
It's not there.
Off the inbound. Off the glass and good. That one barely got across the top of the rim. Adrian Hill, the 5'10 sophomore, gets his first 2. Lead back to 9.
considering how cold it is, though, there is a nice crowd. I'm surprised that the crowd is here. That's surprising.
3 is missed. This time it'll be Chris Hill missing for Bishop Chatard. Yeah, we've seen this place packed, and I would imagine if the weather was a little nicer, it probably would be tonight as well.
Well, it's only 4 degrees outside.
True. Wind chill down in the minuses, I'm sure. In the lane, shot is up and good. Alarcon able to hit the shot, his first 2. And everybody getting into the act tonight for Scecina, who now leads it by 11. This is Semler with the basketball with a left-hand dribble. Not a whole lot of movement in this Bishop Chatard offense either against this zone. Again, we'd mentioned it's back to a 1-3-1. This is Colin Guy. Keeping a close eye on Roseman. Lob pass and a dangerous pass. Turnover number 3. Coach didn't like that at all, did you?
No. Well, you got bailed out because he called a foul, but you cannot throw it in between 2 people. You just can't.
Yeah, so take away the turnover and give the foul to David Mendez. So Bishop Chatard gets it back. Here's Colin Guy in the lane, and the layup is good. Guy now has 4. Tough shot there for Colin. Lead back to 9. Trimble Sutherland driving, and a blocking foul will be called, and we will head to the free throw line. Semler picks up number 2. Trimble Sutherland, first trip to the free throw line.
Nice looking man. Yeah. Good kid. Got great hands.
Yeah. Again, he's the one player gives them a little bit of size inside for Scecina. And he misses the first free throw. This is their first trip to the free throw line.
Got an update from Chatard, and Chatard is up at halftime by 37.
That close, huh? Second free throw is up and good. Trimble Sutherland now has 5. So the lead at 10. Chris Hill now running the show out front for Bishop Chatard. He and Colin Guy work a 2-man front, which is hard now to see what exactly the Crusaders are running here, but you see Roseman now running that high post.
Almost like a 1-4 or a box in one. It looks like they're just guarding Roseman.
Yeah, they're going to keep the much taller Trimble Sutherland on him. And then draws the double team, and somehow Roseman able to get away from it, passes to Feeney for the layup.
Feeney's first 2 points of the night. They're down by 8.
So the Roseman recognizes the double team, does the right thing instead of trying to force the shot. You know you're going to have a man open.
And now that your teammates know that that they're going to guard you, you got to be ready to score.
Scecina, 9th turnover. This is Roseman with the basketball. Nothing there for Feeney, a little bit out of his range. Back to Roseman, driving down the lane. Got his shot blocked, and coming away with it will be Trimble Sutherland. Crusaders holding on to an 8-point lead. Baseline floater is no good. Rebound putback is going to be missed. Great effort, though, by Adrian Hill.
Physical down there, isn't it?
It is. Back the other way. Short jumper is no good by Colin Guy. One and done there for the Crusaders. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in the first half. This is Hill. Lost it out of bounds, but last touch by Colin Guy. Cashmore coming in. Roseman will get a break. Roseman all 7 points in the first quarter.
Got to get a break because he's getting beat up by Temple.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, you give him the basketball at the other end. He did a great job both times passing the ball. Guys were wide open, got the layup on the one play to Feeney.
Well, you notice he had to go back because he missed the guy, so he had to go back and high-five everybody.
That's important.
It's it. You bet.
Scecina, three-pointer in the corner is missed. Rebound put back good. So now 26-16 your score. And back the other way, there's going to be Cashmore for 3.
He can knock down to 3. So, Chatard's just there. They just need a couple more turnovers. I'm surprised they're not putting a lot more pressure other than just man-to-man here.
Draylen Vaden coming in now for Bishop Chatard, his first action. He wears number 24. He'll be down in the low post. In the corner here is a three on the way, good. Alarcon now has 5. The 5'11 junior coming off the bench tonight for Scecina, the lead back to 10. Here is Colin Guy. His three-pointer is missed. And there's the rebound by Trimble Sutherland once again. Scecina trying to pull off the upset tonight. They're the number 12 seed in this tournament. Chatard comes in as the number 5 seed. Good look here at Brown. Boy, at this stage, be very patient, run your offense, try to get a bucket here, but then they turn it over. Back the other way we go. Layup at the other end. Good by Colin Guy. He has 6. 10 turnovers now by Scecina.
Which is really has hurt them, but not have hurt them because Chatard hasn't really cashed in on every one of them.
Well, and the other thing, too, when you're shooting as well as you are, you can get away with some of that.
Yeah, you're shooting close to 60%.
Yeah. Scecina. Final seconds coming up here of this second quarter, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Cashmore, they say, the last to touch it. Roseman back in. Hill will sit down. Let's see what Scecina can do here with the possible final possession of this second quarter. Trimble Sutherland gives it up. Good look here at Mendez. Mendez deep in the corner, near steal there by Colin Guy, and a traveling call. Guy's defense forced the 11th turnover.
Pretty impressive. Kyle really played straight up and down. Maybe had the little shimmy shove there that doesn't really affect much. Cause for the travel. Now you need a score here.
Cashmore with the basketball. We're down to 13 seconds remaining. They'll play for the final shot of this second quarter. And the zone extended here, but before we do anything else, we get a timeout by Bishop Chatard. And it looks like this will be a 30-second timeout. By the way, tonight's game brought to you in part by Officially Human. Their mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and court. Thanks to our officials, because without them, we don't play. Sportsmanship is everyone's job. And also thanks to Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They offer traditional food like Grandma used to make, a great staff and even better food. Check them out every Wednesday through Sunday. And if you need more information, give them a call at 317-760-1640.
Tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yes, you'll be there.
Biscuits and gravy.
No mayo?
Not only biscuits and gravy.
I've heard you put it on some other stuff that I found a little questionable.
My cheese nips and my,
Roseman off the inbound. 3 seconds to go. Roseman gets it back. Forces up the three at the buzzer. Not a great look there by Bishop Chatard, but they've cut the deficit down to 8 in what was a very hot shooting first half for Scecina. I don't know what their numbers are in the first half of all their games, but that might be the best shooting they've had.
I will tell you that I watched a lot of films, and this is the best I've seen them play in the first half.
Now, can they cut down on the turnovers in the second half? Because if I'm Bishop Chatard,
here they come.
I'm thinking I'm coming after you.
You bet.
Halftime score, Scecina 29, Bishop Chatard 21.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Back here at halftime, and right now Scecina pulling off the upset. They lead at 29-21. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Wheeler Mission. For 125 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. If you'd like to volunteer, give them a call at 317-686-6239. First half scoring, first off for Scecina, balanced scoring in their lineup. Clifford Brown finished with 6, Caleb Davis with 6, David Mendez with 6, Seth Trimble Sutherland with 5, and Joe Alarcon is in the scoring column with all 5 points in the second quarter. Also in the scoring column will be Adrian Hill with 2 points in the first half. Scecina, by the way, turned the ball over 11 times in the first half. For Bishop Chatard, Ethan Roseman led the way with 7, all coming in that first quarter. Colin Guy had 6, 3 points by Cash Moore, 3 points by Chris Hill, and 2 points by Sam Feeney. Only 3 turnovers by Bishop Chatard in that first half. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374. Boilermaker Local 374 represents highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction as well as metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. Start your career with Boilermaker Local Union 374. Give them a call at 219-845-1000. Second half action coming up as part of the City Alliance tournament right here on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Hey, don't forget you can unleash the power and passion of IndianaSRN and always have a front row seat. Contact us at sales@indianasrn.org to discuss how we can customize a sponsorship package that will maximize your brand and exposure. We are Central Indiana's sports leader. AP polls out. In fact, they came out earlier today in boys basketball. In 4A, Fisher's number 1, followed by Lawrence North, Westfield, Noblesville, and Lake Central. Cathedral is number 6 this week. Attucks is number 8. Those two teams, the favorites to play in the championship of the City Alliance tournament on Monday. In 3A, Danville number 1, followed by Guerin Catholic, Heritage Hills, Brebeuf, and Delta. In 2A, Tipton number 1, then it's Wapahani, Fort Wayne Lures, Brownstown Central, and Southwestern. Park Tudor at number 9. And in Single A, Evansville Christian, Bar Reeve, along with Christian Academy, Orleans, and Clay City. Tinley, number 6, Indianapolis Lutheran is at number 8. The winner of this game will play on the road at Heritage Christian. They were leading big at halftime over Heron. So that game will be on Thursday, 7:30 at Heritage Christian. And right now, Scecina, the way they were shooting the ball in the first half, they're hoping to pull off the big upset here, number 5 and number 12 seeds here this evening at Bishop Chatard. It will be Scecina basketball to begin the second half. Caleb Davis, 6 points, back in the lineup, had a long rest in the second quarter. He, along with David Mendez, running the backcourt for most of the night. Scecina shot extremely well, as we mentioned, in that first half. As Clifford Brown with the basketball, the drive floater with the right hand up and good, and they have picked up right where they left off in the first half. Lead back to 10.
Brown has 8 on the night.
And he leads all Scecina scores with those 8 points. Scott Semler with the basketball now for Bishop Chatard. They held Roseman scoreless in that second quarter. Let's see if he can get on fire here. Roseman nails his first shot. He has 9. And they will definitely need him here in the second half. The lead back to 8. Good look here at Clifford Brown. They'll run a lot of it. Looks like a flex-type offense. A lot of motion in this offense against the man-to-man. Looking back down inside if they can get it to Trimble Sutherland, and we got a foul call, and that'll go against Sam Feeney. Only the first there for Feeney, first foul of the third quarter. Now, Feeney enabled, when you look at what he can do in size. He's not real big as that shot's missed by Trimble Sutherland, but he's so strong. A lot of times hard to get a position against him. Pass in the corner from Colin Guy to find Cash Moore, and back once again to Roseman. Semler driving, blocked inside by Trimble Sutherland.
Big guy just protecting the hole.
Trimble Sutherland gets it back. Unselfish play. Basket at the other end is good. That's going to be Adrian Hill. He has 4 in the lead now at 10. I like Scecina from what you see, just very unselfish.
Playing very, very well.
Cash Moore, three-pointer on the release, rims in and out, battle for the rebound. They get Roseman picking up his first. Second foul, now on Bishop Chatard. And now you see the Trojans going to apply some full-court pressure here. They want to get some more turnovers. They forced 11 in the first half. Here's a shot in the corner, good, as Caleb Davis. Davis, his third three-pointer. He has 9 in the lead at 13. Here's Colin Guy, pull-up jumper from 13 off the back of the iron. Running down the loose basketball is Adrian Hill.
Boy, they're just nights that you just cannot buy a basket.
7-2 run to begin the quarter. The drive and reverse layup good by Trimble Sutherland. Now they're getting not only shots from the outside, they're hitting on the inside, and it's a 15-point lead.
Biggest lead of the night.
Here's Cash Moore deep in the corner, shot fake drive. And I'll tell you what, he's having a hard time getting it over the top of Trimble Sutherland, and we got a foul call from behind on Adrian Hill. First one on Hill. Hope they're going to see number 2 on Hill. Chris Hill coming in for Cathedral. Bishop Chatard. Aiden Arteaga also coming in.
Take the ball.
On the inbound, Roseman. Roseman driving, gets hammered from behind. They're going to get Trimble Sutherland on the foul.
And that's what they need to do. They need to get him foul trouble so they can compete. Because other than that, Chatard outmains them size-wise.
Yeah, neither team, as we mentioned earlier, very big, but right now Trimble Sutherland making a difference on the inside as Roseman now 2 of 3 from the line. He's now in double figures with 10. Second free throw is on the way and good. 11 now by Roseman. And this pressure so far early hasn't bothered Scecina too much at this stage. Trimble Sutherland, and then finally they turn it over, but then stepping out of bounds on the sideline is Chris Hill.
Coach had Scecina ready to play.
Now let's find out if they can win a close game, because again, we go back, they lose to Greensburg. They lost that one in overtime. They lost to Belmont in overtime. Here's a 3 on the way. That got the roll, and Caleb Davis another one.
I don't think he's missed an outside jump shot, has he?
Not many. He's got 12 points tonight. The drive and a foul call against Clifford Brown. They end up losing, we mentioned, in overtime both to Greensburg and Belmont in a holiday tournament. They end up losing to Perry Meridian by 7. They lost to a good Indianapolis Lutheran team by 7. I mean, they've been in some of these games. They really could be very close to 500. Chris Hill on the inbound to Roseman. Roseman, the drive, short on the shot and the layup, and the rebound, Trimble Sutherland. Wonder if he was wondering if Sutherland was going to be there.
Yep. Anticipated contact didn't come.
Here's Hill. Scecina trying to build down a 16-point lead. Really don't need to be in any hurry at this stage. Trimble Sutherland turns and got hammered there by Feeney. Feeney didn't agree with the call, but he got a lot of arm on that one. So Feeney will come out. Into the lineup now for Bishop Chatard will be Harrison Forstall. And Mendez will inbound the basketball. And it goes out of bounds off the foot of Trimble Sutherland. and that'll be their 13th turnover. If they survive this game with 13 right now is okay, but not many more.
I'm just, yeah, 13's too many in my opinion, but, you're averaging probably 17 to 18 a game, so you're a lot less than what you've been through the whole entire game.
Well, this 1-3-1 is really causing them some issues.
It's causing them some fits, yes.
Arteaga to Hill. Hill on the drive, back to Arteaga. Shot fake, gets himself in the lane, the kick out to Colin Guy.
And right now you got people that don't want to shoot the ball.
Nope. Arteaga, cross-court pass to Hill, almost stolen away there by Brown. Here's Roseman, high arcer in the lane, can't get the roll. Rebound down low, and Arteaga came away with it around the perimeter. Here's Colin Guy for three. He can't get it to go. And Coach just might be one of those nights.
Well, I tell you what, you got Scecina who knocks down three-pointers, and they're nothing but net. Chatard, look at that, going into the basket. Chatard just can't buy a basket.
Everything falling. Clifford Brown in double figures with 10. And is now a 43-25 lead. And I tell you, they're right now surprising a lot of people. Scecina, again, the number 12 seed. Bishop Chatard, the number 5, according to the Sagarin ratings. Roseman in the lane. Gets bumped, basket good, and he'll go to the line. Foul on Adrian Hill, his third.
Now what Chatard really needs to do, Troy, is get them in foul trouble, get into the bonus, and score a lot of points with the clock not running.
Yeah.
Because the clock now is not your friend.
Yes, that's very true.
Now you got 2:57 here, but you got 8 minutes. You gotta expedite a lot of plays, a lot of points really quick. And then stop the other guy who's shooting very, very well tonight.
Yeah. Alarcon is back in for Scecina. Free throw is good by Roseman. He has all their points again here in the third quarter. We've got a timeout on the floor. Scecina leading at 43-28.
To you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, 43-28 your score. There you see the zone press put together now by the Trojans. Lead pass will find Davis. Drive baseline, and we've got a traveling call against Brown. That's the 14th turnover. Let me ask you, why get in a hurry right here?
Well, they're in a hurry because they sped you up, and you got to have the guy that can control the basketball to get this done. If you don't know, if you can't handle the basketball, give it to somebody that can handle the basketball.
Roseman down low, over the outstretched arms of Trimble Sutherland. He misses the shot, rebounds the scene, and they're back on the run the other way. But again, no hurry here if you're Scecina. Coming up on 2 minutes. Turnaround shot on the way, no good. That one missed by Caleb Davis. Apparently Davis too close that time. Here's Chris Hill back the other way, 3 short.
Wow.
And the rebound by Davis. See, and then on that end, I'm not sure that's the shot you're looking for. Yeah, Too fast. Here's Brown.
You're panicking a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock. Here's another 3 on the way. Now see, Caleb Davis missed a short shot, steps back, hits a long-range 3.
That's how you used to do it.
Every time. 18-point lead once again. Arteaga Bishop Chatard seeing that clock start to run down here in the third. Another miss. Rebound by Colin Guy, and he's going to go to the line for two. Caleb Davis picked up number 2. And here's where, again, points are so important when you have the clock stopped and you're at the free throw line.
Guy on his 7-pointer tonight.
Cash Moore is back in the lineup. Ortega will sit down, gave them some valuable minutes while he was in the lineup here in the third quarter. Second free throw is good. 5 of 5 from the line. Bishop Chatard here in the third.
Down 16.
Still can make a run here. Love to get it under 10 if you can going into the fourth quarter. Good pressure defense down in the corner. Good look here, Trimble Sutherland. Davis looks inside, turns it over, bad pass.
Look underneath.
Colin Guy feeds it off to Roseman, layup good. That's when you talk about turnovers into points. And Scecina, they want to talk about it. The lead down to 14.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. Their mission is building better futures one story at a time, and they acknowledge the whole person and their individual story. For more information, give them a call at 317-472-7600.
Well, got a close one at Heritage Christian tonight as Heritage Christian beat Heron 71-22 to advance to Thursday night action. We will be at Heritage Christian on Thursday. The winner of this game takes Heritage Christian, and I tell you right now, it could be Scecina. It could be the knocking off the big upset.
Mendez, wide open three, missed it. Rebounded by Roseman. Down court pass intended for Colin Guy, loose on the floor. And that 50-50 ball picked up by Cash Moore. Here's Hill in the corner, well short on the shot. And then the rebound by Alarcon, and he will get knocked to the floor. Alarcon this so far tonight, 5 points off the bench.
You can tell why Colin Guy will play receiver in the next level because of his quick hands there.
So now Bishop Chatard down by 14 under a minute remaining here in this third quarter. Bishop Chatard has been applying more pressure over the last few possessions. Trimble Sutherland double team down low. Got to be very careful.
Oh, the elbow.
Yep, got to quit swinging the elbows. And they will get him for the offensive foul there. His second. Turnover number 16.
They did not call the foul. They just called the elbow violation. So no foul, just a violation.
So he didn't make any contact with anybody in that.
I'm just telling you what the official made the call.
Here's Chris Hill in the corner. Cash Moore sets for three, missed it. The rebound, Roseman. Roseman's bucket is good, and Roseman on fire here in the third.
Down by 12.
11 points by Roseman in the quarter. He has 18. And Scecina has been sped up. We're down to the final 3 seconds to go. Can they get a shot off? And they will not at the buzzer unless they call a foul, and they will. And that's going to go against Colin Guy. That'll be his third. And that is only the fourth foul on Bishop Chatard, so no shots to be shot here at the end of 3. Scecina continues to lead this one by 12. Well, wait a minute. Now, they said it's only the 4th team foul. There shouldn't be any shots here. There was not a shot being attempted. Yep, so that's going to do a 12-point lead for Scecina.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Piper Logistics. Piper Logistics Warehouse is a group of logistics professionals dedicated to working together to provide their clients with a complete logistical program. Here in Indianapolis, Cincinnati as well. Roll with them today by giving them a call at 317-396-1023. You know, we had the game where Harrison Forrestal got hit in the nose and had to leave the ball game, change his jersey. Well, he's got tissue in his nose again tonight.
Well, he got popped really good the other night. He might have got popped again.
Scecina trying to pull off an upset here tonight. Roseman on the high post will find Hill. His short jumper missed again. I'm not sure that Hill has hit a shot other than he hit that 3, did it in the first quarter, but since then he's been ice cold. Lead stays at 12. Scecina with a basketball, 15-footer in and out, and now Mendez can't get it to go. We have a rebounding foul, and it might be Forrestal right here.
Cash Moore.
Nope, they're going to get Moore instead. So Moore picks up his first. Back in the line, it will be Vade, and they need some rebounding here. Semler coming back in as well. And David Mendez will inbound the basketball. If you're Scecina right now, you've only won 3 games this year. What do you want to tell your team here?
Don't panic and just pass the basketball and hit the open man for the shot.
Well, a lot of chasing going on here as you see Trimble Sutherland. And see, that's just it right there. Careless with the basketball when really perhaps a shot would have been more appropriate.
Again, Chatard speeding him up. If Chatard, here's the rub. You're speeding up, you're getting into turnovers, you're not scoring points. You got to get some points.
Yeah. By the way, Scecina did outscore Chatard in that third quarter, 14-13. Roseman picks up the loose basketball. Vaden, his putback good. Draylen Vaden off the bench gets his first 2, and they needed that from a rebounding standpoint. And we've got a 30-second timeout on the floor right here.
You got a 10-point lead with 6:57. You got tons of time. Just be patient if you're Scecina.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Passion of Care. Don't miss this chance to turn your compassionate efforts into a rewarding experience. Learn more about SFC and ATTC today and embark on a journey of care and compensation. Give them a call at 317-537-1811. A lot of times you see teams that haven't won a lot of games, and you've been hurt this year by a couple of close losses. Four games in which you had a chance perhaps to win, and now you're trying to figure out how you're going to pull this one out. It could be more in your psyche than anything.
And here's the other thing. If you pull off this win, this can levitate you as well.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they can do it as you see that zone trap put together by Bishop Chatard. Look here at Trimble Sutherland. The drive by Mendez, the kick out in the 3, and this one goes down. 49-36. Here's Colin Guy back through the way. His 3 won't fall. Vaden with a rebound put back, and he's going to get fouled. I think that last 3, Caleb Davis, right?
Yes,
for
sir.
Scecina. He has 15. Vaden doing a nice job. Couple of big offensive rebounds. Last one, he got a putback. And now another important free throw and able to hit this one. They have not missed a free throw in the second half.
You know, the 3-point down at that end hits the rim and it rolls in. 3-point down here is right on and just clanks off the back.
Second one is good. Lead currently at 11. On the inbound, they're going to get Cashmore, a little bit of a push in the back. That'll be his second. Boy, when you're in games like this, as you see Clifford Brown come in, when you're winning and you haven't won a whole lot, it takes forever for that clock to run down.
I have sat on a bench where it took 4 days.
Yeah. But on the other side,
it's over quick.
It flies. Good look here at Brown, and an offensive foul on Brown. That'll be number 2 now on Clifford Brown. Team's second. That is now the 17th turnover. But Scecina still leads it by 11. In the corner, Cashmore draws the double team. Dangerous pass will find Semler. Here's a shot on the way, good by Roseman.
Got 20. They're down 9.
Roseman, a big second half.
5-second call.
Able to get it in play, though. Good look here at Mendez. Nice pass underneath. Wide open layup. Good by Adrian Hill. Well, there's the other thing. If you're going to press, is Roseman back with a quick 3. That one is good. He now has 23. If you're going to press, Coach, you better get somebody back.
Yep.
Here's Brown. Lead still at 8. Scecina still over 5 minutes remaining in this one. Good look at Brown, the double team. Nice pass again, and another easy layup by Hill. Give the assist to Trimble Sutherland, who's falling asleep on the backside there.
It looked like Moore did not pick up his man. You got to recognize where he is.
2 straight nice passes by Trimble Sutherland to get an assist and really made it look easy there for Adrian Hill. Vaden down low, gets his shot blocked,
there.
Gets it back and scores. Wow. Vaden was 6 in the quarter. He's got 3 offensive rebounds in this quarter as well. And we've got a whistle and a bench warning, I believe, on Scecina. Apparently a little too much chatter.
The interesting thing is a turnover is occurring when you blow that whistle. As a coach, it's frustrating because you have a turnover and you blew your whistle.
Yeah. By the way, Chris Hill back in now for Bishop Chatard. Another dangerous pass. And we got a foul call against Roseman away from the basketball. Roseman picks up number 2. And we're under the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Caleb Davis will inbound. Well, they've had a difficult time getting the ball. Yep. And the near side official made the call. That's 7 turnovers in the second half, 18 on the night now by Scecina.
And now, of course, the new rule is the over and back. It goes to the volleyball line extended. Fortunately, you cannot cross that line over, though. Now you're locked. You can't come back.
Bishop Chatard, 3 on the way. Cashmore missed it. Vaden with the tip. And what do we got here? A foul against Vaden. You got to like Draylen Vaden because he's a lot more aggressive on the boards here in the fourth quarter. Scecina holding on to that 8-point lead. Well, there's way too many cross-court passes for my comfort level.
You bet.
Great battle out front. This is Brown on the drive. The kick. Here's a three on the way. Good. David Mendez, his first points of the second half. He has 9. Quickly the other way, shot off the side of the backboard by Cash Moore. Loose ball at midcourt. People diving all over the place. Scecina had it. They call a timeout before the pass. Great play, great hustle by Scecina. They lead it by 11.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Hey, don't miss any of the action. Catch the replay of this game on our YouTube page. IndianaSRN will archive all of the games. With IndianaSRN, you always have a front row seat. You go back and critique not only the play on the floor, the officials, the announcers, everything.
I do that occasionally. You know, my two favorite announcers, they're never wrong.
No. Yeah. When have they worked last?
They work tonight.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Scecina with a basketball and knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Scecina player. That was Adrian Hill. There's the 8th turnover. Now 19 overall, but 8 in the second half by Scecina. Yet they still hold on to an 11-point lead. That kind of shows you the shooting night it has been for Chatard.
Yep.
Cross-court pass to Roseman. They're looking inside to Vaden. This is Hill with the basketball. 3.5 to go. Semler.
You got to go.
Colin Guy, he's been kind of quiet overall. The drive short on the shot. Rebound by Vaden. The kick out. Roseman, 3 on the way. He can't get it to go. Vaden again, and they're going to say nope. They're going to get him on the push. Tell you what, if Vaden keeps playing like that, you got to give him a little more playing time because he's the only one rebounding the basketball.
Scecina should be in the bonus now.
We will walk to the other end, and Adrian Hill is saying it was me that got fouled. I should be at the free throw line. So Adrian Hill, first trip to the line. They have not gone, speaking of Scecina, to the free throw line here in the second half. In the first half, they only went twice. Well, that's why the backboard's there, Coach.
I told my son that when he was 8 years old. When you hit that backboard, it's your friend.
If it wasn't, it wouldn't be there, right?
It wouldn't be there. That's exactly right.
Second free throw, better touch that time by Adrian Hill. He's putting together a solid night.
He always came back. He made the first and second.
Yeah, banked the first one, and now we got a foul, and they're going to get Vaden pushing underneath. His third. One thing that, again, Chatard has only turned the ball over 5 times. But they just cannot buy a basket when they need it. And they've had some good looks, Coach.
Yes, they have.
13-point lead. If I am Scecina right now, I run that motion offense until I get a layup. Thing is, you got to be solid with your passing. And did they get Vaden again? He just cleaned out the offensive player, Trimble Sutherland, down low. He's got 4 fouls. I think all of them coming here in the fourth quarter.
Pretty quickly, yes, sir.
Trimble Sutherland, he had given at one point, when he hit that 2 in the third quarter, that gave Scecina at that point a 15-point lead. They've got it back to 14. He could give them another 15-point lead right here. You see Sam Feeney is checked back in. Second free throw's missed. Here's Colin Guy trying to push the tempo. Down the lane, blocking foul called against Trimble Sutherland.
That's his third.
So we will go to the free throw line. Colin Guy, 2 for 2 from the line, chance to get into double figures. We talk about how many free throws. You only have 4 on the night, total by Scecina.
Oh, my goodness. This is probably the worst shooting night they've had in a long time.
That is their first miss of a free throw in the second half.
And you got to hand it off to Scecina because Scecina really has cashed in on that a little bit. Something was done over there. Silence has been talked with.
Second free throw is missed. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Trimble Sutherland. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was down in the corner, but it did stop play for the moment. Time, a huge factor right now in this one. Here's Colin Guy, got the defender in the air. Back to Roseman. They'll swing it to Semler for 3. Got it, and he needed that one. Semler, his first points of the night.
They need a lot now.
Lead pass will find Davis. They'll spread it. You can hear the coach talking about spread it. Here's Brown. They'll take Adrian Hill on the high post and then bring him out to receive the basketball. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. The drive down the lane and then the partial block there by Sam Feeney. And then he'll get it to Hill. Hill back to Feeney. Hill cutting down the lane is Roseman. Got it to go. Roseman now with 25.
Down 9.
Under 2 minutes remaining. Can Scecina hold on? Turnovers has been their big issue tonight.
Oh, that's an offensive foul.
No call on this one. Here's Mendez. And Semler will commit the foul. That will put Scecina at the line. And Adrian Hill, who just hit 2 in a row moments ago, back to the line once again. Roseman surpassing his season average, averaging around 23 per game. He has 25 tonight. One more now for Adrian Hill. Calmly hits both.
I got him unofficially for 12.
Adrian Hill?
Yes.
I got him for more. Let's see here. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Good job.
Yeah, I tried my best.
Your math is impeccable.
Thanks.
Back to 11. Going to have to work quick. 90 seconds remaining. Roseman skip past Semler. Shot fake drive. Throws it underneath. And the ball loose. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Scecina. Might have been Clifford Brown. Winner of this game will play at Heritage Christian Thursday here on IndianaSRN. Heritage beat Heron tonight 71-22. Feeney is out. Right now, Bishop Chatard needs all the shooters they can on the floor. All 5 are playing on the perimeter. Here is Colin Guy on the drive, missed it. A lot of contact underneath, the rebound by Brown. Lead pass the other way, and then on the attempt, going to be fouled. And Trimble Sutherland was thinking about dunking it. He'll get fouled by Semler. And now Scecina is starting to smell the upset here. Trimble Sutherland tonight, 2 of 4 from the line. They're hitting some free throws down the stretch, aren't they?
They are knocking down. They just have knocked down some great looks. Take nothing away from Scecina. They came ready to play tonight. Nice win by Coach.
12 three-pointers made.
They made 12
three-pointers.
Wow.
Second free throw is missed. It goes out of bounds. Adrian Hill can't hold on to it. Cashmore back in as they get a shooter back in.
If I do that math right, that's 36 points of their 62.
Not bad, half of them. So now Semler going to have to work quicker than this. This is Roseman. Roseman splits two defenders, layup good, and he'll go to the line. Roseman now 27. Trimble Sutherland picks up his fourth. Taking another look at it right there, and they needed that bucket.
You're down 10. Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough.
Roseman missed it, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Colin Guy back to Scecina. Well, that would have made it 9. So you're still talking about 3 possessions. If you're Scecina, again, nothing but a layup here and make them foul you. A lot of body contact out front by Colin Guy. The drive and the layup good by Clifford Brown.
I tell you what, that sums up the night. You played great defense, and he still scores.
Floater by Chris Hill is good. He has 5. Clock down to 30 seconds remaining. Good look here. Clifford Brown once again, the double team. And almost stolen away. Foul at midcourt called on Chris Hill. The only thing I don't like about that for Scecina is I want that guy to come to the basketball a little bit quicker. You throw that cross-court pass, and as slow as it was, that could have been easily picked off.
You know, in a wrap-up of this whole thing, Scecina played Chatard's basketball game and beat them at their basketball game.
Sure did. Boy, and the only thing I'd say right now, other than that missed free throw by Mendez, if they can cut down on the turnovers against Heritage Christian, they'll have to beat them.
But anything's – they knocked down 12 three-pointers. They're in any game.
Yeah.
Great job by Scecina tonight.
19 turnovers. They won't be able to, I think, do that on Thursday. But right now their thoughts are they just pull off a big upset here tonight.
We just advance.
That's all that matters. Semler, baseball pass to Hill. A lot of time coming off the clock. Hill forces up the 3, missed it. Rebounded by Trimble Sutherland, and he went to the floor, and they're going to get him for a travel, though unfortunately for him, you look at that play right there, it was a great rebound. His legs just got kind of caught on him.
I like his game.
I do too.
And I like his shoes.
They're very nice. On the inbound, the tip, and he gets the block of Colin Guy. Guy gets it back, gets blocked again. Here is Roseman for 3, airballed it, and that's going to do it. Trimble at the other end, and it is over. Scecina pulling off the upset tonight. The number 12 seed, they beat Bishop Chatard 65-54. And, Coach, what a shooting night and what a night overall for Scecina.
Yeah, congratulations to the Crusaders. Now you got another test. Now you got to play the number 4 team in this tournament. You do that Thursday. If I'm coach, I would want to bottle this game and hope that this comes back. But very good ball game, very great game plan through and through. And, a night that Chatard just can't hit baskets.
One of those nights again, and when you look at the scoring, 15 points by Caleb Davis, 12 points by Clifford Brown, 12 by Adrian Hill, 9 by Seth Trimble Sutherland, Ethan Roseman, 27 for Bishop Chatard. With that win, Scecina again will advance to Thursday night. They're now 4-10. Bishop Chatard out of the tournament. They fall to 6-5 on the season.
Sports page will have all the scores for you, so check that out on IndianaSRN. Check the sports page out, and then we'll see you on Thursday night.
All right, final score once again. Scecina beat Chatard 65-54.